Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Football Manager 14, Becoming Legend. Here it is, Swansea, and I have completely changed this team. I've injected my own style into this, and I've completely got rid of the deadwood, the players I don't like, starting off with they were all very old, I found, starting off with all the old players. A lot of the players were very old. The philosophy is to have young players, and that's the sort of players I like. I like to develop a player into my own sort of style of player, rather than just buying a first team player. That's sort of my style. I got rid of Nathan Dyer first, not even worth showing. Roland Lamar, Jordi Amat, got a couple of million for all of these. Then Bojan, that was the first crucial one. I decided to get rid of Bojan. I think a few of you might be a bit upset, but I got a lot of money for Bojan. I got over 10 million, 11.75 million. It was all cash up front, which is very important. Cash up front, a figure like that is a decent offer. And I don't think Bojan was that amazing, to be honest. I know a lot of you will disagree with me. Leave it in the comments. But I don't think he was that amazing. He hasn't developed that nicely. He hasn't got any standout technical attributes. And I'll show you who I replaced him with after, but he hasn't really got anything stand out about him. And he hasn't even got the pace to make up for it. He's got good pace, but because if his attributes are really that average, in my opinion, you've got to have blistering pace to make up for it. And I'll show you who I replaced him with. Bojan would have been playing out wide. I replaced him with Callum McManaman. You might be like, what? But look at this boy's attributes. He's developed beautifully. He's the same age as Bojan. 17 dribbling, 17 technique. He's got good passing as well, and he's got great mental attributes. 18 determination is going to prove key, and he's rapid, absolutely rapid. 17 acceleration compared to Bojan's 5, 16 pace as well. Decent player, Callum McManaman, and he's English. And I find if you have a lot of homegrown players, it improves the chemistry, the feel in the dressing room, the morale, and the team work more as a unit. Whereas if you've got complete mix of nationalities in your team, it takes longer to make the team gel. There's these language barriers. I think that's a factor in Football Manager. I think it's important to have a lot of homegrown players, especially with all these regulations now in European competitions and in the league. So I've got Callum McManaman. Yet again, got rid of Aluko. Smithies I decided to get rid of. One of the keepers had to go. I decided to get rid of Smithies. He's shot stopping. Look at the little graph. I don't usually like to look at the graph, but his shot stopping is pretty poor. He's got low reflexes, low one-on-ones. Bit of an average keeper. I've decided to get the 1.5 million for him. Made a profit of him of 100k, which is pretty decent. Didn't bother bringing in another keeper. I just promoted this guy from the reserves, who actually looks pretty decent. 22 years of age. Hopefully we can develop him a bit. He might get a few games, see how he develops. Not bad. I think I did alright. I also got rid of Kevin Morales. People might also be like, what? He had a great season last year, scoring 8 goals and 8 assists. Probably one of the best players last year, but he's 29 years old. His pace is going to start to go off, and then he's just going to be an average attacking midfielder. And with this formation that I'm playing, the sort of 4-5-1. I haven't done any team instructions yet, but I'll get onto that. But with 4-5-1 tiki-taka style, you really need pacey wide players, because they're just going to cut inside. When your false nine, don't want to give away who he is yet, comes deep, the defender's either going to follow him and leave space behind, or leave him and leave space for Devia. And if they're going to follow him and leave space behind, you need these wide players to absolutely sprint into that box and get into that space as quickly as possible. So, yeah, you need them to be pretty young, rotating those inside forwards as much as you can, making sure they're fresh and quick. And then I also got rid of Capu and Michu, another big one. But Michu is just on dirty wages, and at 31 years of age, he's going to just start shooting down. His technical attributes aren't even that great. He's got good mental attributes, which sort of pushing him up, but I decided to let him go. He was on 69k a week, so I decided to let him go. Swansea came in with a 1.2 million bid. I would have accepted a £0 bid, to be honest, because I just wanted to get his wages off the books. And that freed up a lot of cash. First of all, Oliver Norwood came in. He was already sort of arranged before I came. But he suits the tiki-taka style beautifully. His 20 free kick taking will come in beautifully as well. I'm sure he's going to bang in a couple of these this season. 17 passing, great for the tiki-taka style and creativity. Bit lower than anticipation than I would like, but we can work on that. But he looks decent. He looks decent. He's definitely going to be a good rotation sort of substitute, really. He's going to be on the bench a lot, but he's a great player to bring on. And he'll do a job in the first team as well. Harry Kane, I also get him on a free transfer. He's developed pretty well. I've never seen him develop this well on Football Manager. I don't know if it's just Football Manager 14, but I got him in on a free at 14k a week, a decent substitute. I got this regen, quite a decent regen, Gennaro Devaya. He looks quite decent. He's sort of low mental attributes, so I expect them to boost with age. This guy's going to be a bit of a risk. Hopefully he develops nicely. He's already starting to develop. If he develops nicely, he's going to be world class. If not, he's going to be a bit average. So hopefully we can push him, make sure he becomes a world class player. 21 years of age. A decent signing. I like him a lot. 4.5 star potential. Great finishing, great heading. And he also can pass as well. He's sort of like a false nine with strength as well. He's very tall and powerful. So it's nice to see how he goes. Sort of maybe like a young Ibrahimovic, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how he plays. He looks quite tasty. Yeah, and he's got decent free kick taking. Hopefully that will go up as well. Maybe even a Ronaldo in there. I don't know. Let me know who you think he sort of reminds you of. What player now do you think he reminds you of? But yeah, I want to push up those mental attributes because they're very low. None in the dark blue or light blue. The shiny blue. I don't know what it is. Yeah, light blue there. Hopefully we can push them up. Yeah, see how he goes. Definitely, he's going to be in the first team. He looks very tasty of a player. Then I brought in Jordan Graham, basically for the pace and the dribbling. That's all that matters on the inside forward to me. I want to get his passing up a bit as well, so he can cut inside and carry on with the tiki-taka style. But yeah, he looks alright. He's going to be sort of rotational because I also signed this guy, Rodrigo Gomez, 20 dribbling. Him and Neymar are the only two players in the world with 20 dribbling at the moment in my game. He's got good tackling as well, a bit weird. He's got attributes all over the place, but he looks like a tasty player. I'm sure he'll do a job. I'm looking forward to see how he is because I think he's going to be exciting with that 20 dribbling and that 16 long shots. I'm sure we're going to see some great goals from him. Lloyd Dance, I got this guy on loan from Arsenal just for backup, really, nothing exciting. And then I got this guy, Martin Flint from West Ham. He's been playing a lot recently, so he's a decent regen, 18 years of age. He's been playing first team football since the age of 16, 17. Yeah, 16. He made his West Ham debut at 16 years old. And is an absolute tank. Look at his balance, his agility, his physical stats are outstanding. He's got high determination. I'm going to be playing this guy a lot. I've got a very young team, I think, but that's sort of what I want to do. Develop these youngsters, these regens, and make them great players. This is the team I'm going to be playing for the first game of the season against Newcastle. McManaman on the right, Graham on the left, Devaya, the false nine, coming back. Gutierrez, absolute key to our team this season. Gutierrez will play an advanced playmaker with JWP playing deep line playmaker. See this playing half-back. Have a look on the previous episode if you want to see the attributes of all these players. Davies, Flint, Wisdom, Taylor at the back line and Jason Steele in goal. Yeah, I recommend you go and watch the previous episode if you want to see the current squad and the attributes of all the players that are already here. We start off against Newcastle, who surprisingly finished second, I think, last season to Tottenham. That is the weirdest top three I've ever seen, probably in any Football Manager. Nottingham Forest third, Newcastle second and Tottenham first. No Manchester clubs, no Arsenal, no Chelsea. I don't understand this one. But Newcastle are definitely a force to be reckoned with. Johan Cabaye, they've got Jordan Henderson, who's developed so well. So definitely tune in to the next episode. Live game against Newcastle. Let's see how this team plays. Let's see if the tactics work. Give me any advice, you know. Still a bit left in the transfer window. I think it's just about making the squad a bit deeper now. Getting in a few more youngsters. Yeah. Let me know your opinions, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.